This person wants to take you to the room and make you feel not trapped, not used, not confused, but held, but seen, but safe. My beloved soul, this message is not random. Your eyes did not land here by mistake. Something in you was ready to hear this. Something in you has been whispering, there has to be more than what I've known. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved soul. Right now, there is a quiet pull around you. It doesn't shout. It doesn't demand. It simply hums softly underneath your everyday noise. You have felt it, haven't you? The sense that someone is looking at you with different eyes. Not with desire for what you can give. Not with hunger for what they can take. But with reverence for who you really are. This person wants to take you to the room. Not just a physical room with four walls and a door. A room that exists in energy, in intention, in presence. A room where your chest can finally loosen, where your shoulders can finally drop, where your breathing no longer feels like survival, but like freedom. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have spent so long being the strong one. The one who carries others. The one who understands, forgives, adjusts. The one who swallows their pain so no one else has to feel it. You know what it's like to heal others while quietly hurting. To listen to their stories while your own story sits trembling in the dark. You know what it's like to be needed, but not always cherished. To be present for everyone, but rarely truly met. My beloved soul, this person has been watching all of that. Not in a controlling way. Not in a possessive way. But with a calm, steady awareness. They see the smile you wear like armor. They see the way your laughter sometimes sounds a little too practiced. They see the light in your eyes try to stay bright even on days it barely flickers. And something in them whispers, I want to give this soul a room they do not have to fight in. I want to give this heart a space it doesn't have to defend itself in. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved soul. This room they want to take you to is not about secrecy. It is not about hidden intentions. It is not about seduction or games. It is about restoration. It is a place made of honesty instead of performance. Of listening instead of talking over you. Of eye contact that doesn't feel like inspection, but like understanding. In this room, nothing about you is too much. Your emotions are not a problem to be solved. Your past is not evidence used against you. Your vulnerability is not ammunition. Here, your tears are allowed to fall without anyone rolling their eyes, changing the topic, or making it about themselves. My beloved soul, you have been misunderstood before. You have opened your heart only to watch people pick out the parts they liked and leave the rest abandoned. You gave them access to your softness and they walked through it with muddy shoes. That is why you built walls. That is why you learned how to act okay, even when your insides were collapsing. You started calling your walls strength. You started calling your detachment peace. You started calling your numbness healing. But deep down, your soul never forgot what real safety feels like. And that is what this person is being sent to remind you of. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person does not arrive with chaos. They do not crash into your life with big promises and loud declarations only to slowly fade once they have your attention. They move quietly, intentionally, respectfully. They have learned that what is fragile is not weak, it is precious. And they see that in you. They notice how you always say, "It's fine, don't worry about me," even when something clearly hurt. They notice how you change the subject when the conversation gets too close to your real wounds. They notice that your silence is not emptiness. It is wisdom. It is memory. It is self-protection built from years of surviving things you never deserved. My beloved soul, this person does not want to break your walls down violently. They want to be invited in, slowly, intentionally. They want to knock, not kick. They want to wait, not demand. The room they want to take you to is a mutual choice, not a trap. You walk into it together, after trust has quietly woven its way between you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are entering a season where emotional honesty becomes your shield, not your weakness. Where clarity protects your heart more than pretending ever did. This person is not asking you to perform. They are not impressed by how well you can pretend that you're okay. They are not attracted to your mask. They are drawn to the person underneath it. They want to sit with you on the days you don't have the energy to be on. On the days your voice is soft and your eyes are tired. On the days your hope feels thin and your patience with the world is running out. They want to say with their presence, even like this, especially like this, you are not too hard to be around. You are not too much to handle. You are not a burden. My beloved soul, listen closely. The room they want to take you to is where your nervous system finally stops running. Where your body no longer braces for the next disappointment. Where you stop rehearsing comebacks in case you're judged. Where your heart doesn't have to keep one foot prepared to walk away. In that room, you will feel something you haven't felt in a long time, peace that doesn't feel suspicious. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are used to chaos being labeled as passion. You are used to inconsistency being sold as chemistry. You are used to mixed signals dressed up as mystery. So when someone calm appears, someone steady, someone consistent, your mind doesn't know where to place them. Is this boring? Is this too slow? Is this even real? Let me tell you something softly, my beloved soul. Peace can feel boring when your heart has spent years in emotional combat. Stability can feel strange when your body is used to scanning for danger. Gentleness can feel suspicious when aggression once called itself love in your life. But the room this person wants to lead you into is meant to recalibrate you. To show your heart what love feels like when it is not drenched in fear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person wants to slow time down with you. Conversations that don't rush to the next topic. Moments where phones are forgotten. Spaces where you are not trying to impress, you are simply allowed to exist. They want to ask questions that go beneath the surface. What makes you feel safe? What makes you shut down? What does home feel like to you, not just look like? What does love sound like on an ordinary Tuesday? They are not gathering this information to control you. They are not looking for your weak spots to use against you later. They are studying you because they want to handle you with care. My beloved soul, you have been self-contained for so long. You learned to hold your own heart because no one else could hold it properly. You learned to regulate your own storms because no one else knew how to stand in the lightning with you. That independence was your survival and it served you. But survival is not the same as living. Now, you are being invited into a chapter where you do not have to be a fortress all the time. Where your strength is still honored but your softness is welcome too. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You will be tested in a different way now. Not by how much pain you can endure, but by how much tenderness you can receive. Can you allow someone to show up for you without immediately planning your exit? Can you accept care without feeling guilty or suspicious? Can you be held without apologizing for taking up space? This person is patient. They are not here for a quick high. They are not here to taste your depth and then run when it requires responsibility. They understand that your trust is like a door that creaks open 1 inch at a time. They are okay with that. They are not measuring you against anyone else's timeline. They are not comparing you to people who gave themselves away too quickly. They respect your caution because they know it was born from real hurt. My beloved soul, you will feel fear arise at times. Fear of getting used again. Fear of opening up and then being left. Fear of misreading someone's intentions like you might have done before. Do not mistake that fear for truth. Fear screams. Intuition whispers. Your fear says, run, before you can be abandoned. Your intuition says, notice how your body feels around them. Fear tightens your chest. Intuition helps your shoulders drop. Pay attention to what happens inside you when you picture sitting in that metaphorical room with this person. Do you feel small, or do you feel spacious? Do you feel like you are shrinking to keep the peace, or expanding because you are finally allowed to breathe? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection is not about escaping your life. It is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is about facing the storms together without throwing each other overboard. This person wants to see you in all your seasons, when you're glowing and confident, and when your voice shakes and your faith feels thin. When you're full of laughter, and when you're quiet and withdrawn. And do you know what? They choose you in both. They are not interested in the highlights reel only. They want the full story because they understand that real connection grows in the unedited moments. My beloved soul, hear this clearly, you do not have to chase this. You do not have to beg for clarity. You do not have to twist yourself into someone else's idea of enough. The right energy does not require you to fragment yourself. It meets you where you are and gently calls you forward without shaming you for the pace you walk at. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The room they want to take you to is not a place where secrets are buried. It is where truths are spoken softly, without the dagger of judgment. It is where your inner child is finally allowed to come out of hiding. The part of you that once loved freely, before betrayal taught it to flinch. The part of you that was imaginative, sensitive, open. The part of you that was told it was too emotional, too intense, too delicate. In this room, that inner child is not mocked. It is protected. It is invited to play again, to create, to dream out loud, to believe that not everyone will break what it loves. You will know this room is real not because it overwhelms you, but because it settles you. It feels like alignment, not anxiety. Like clarity, not confusion. Like being chosen, not tolerated. My beloved soul, as you move forward, pay attention to who keeps their word without you having to remind them. Notice who listens to understand, not to respond quickly. Notice who respects your no as much as your yes. These are the ones whose energy is being drawn toward you. They are not perfect, but they are intentional. They are human, but they are trying. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are sensing inside right now is not imagination. It is awareness stretching its wings. You are beginning to feel people's motives beyond their words. You are starting to discern who feels like a storm, and who feels like a steady flame. Somewhere, this person is already thinking of you. They may know you well, or they may barely yet know the layers within you. But something about your energy, your presence, your depth makes them pause. They remember the sound of your voice. They remember the way the room shifted when you entered. They remember how they felt a little more grounded, a little more honest, a little more themselves when you were around. They are not attracted to only what is visible. They are drawn to the unspoken things, your resilience, your quiet discernment, your way of holding space for others. My beloved soul, you have learned to analyze people quickly. You had to. It was how you stayed safe. You learned what a raised eyebrow meant. What a delayed reply meant. What a sudden shift of tone meant. You studied red flags like a second language. You became an expert at predicting disappointment. This person understands that about you. So they are choosing consistency over intensity. Honesty over impressing you. Patience over pressure. They will not ask you to put your intuition to sleep. They will give it more reasons to rest. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may start to notice subtle signs. A conversation that leaves you calmer, not more anxious. A presence that does not drain you, but somehow makes your own energy feel clearer. You might catch yourself smiling afterward for no dramatic reason, just because you felt safe for a moment. You may realize that for the first time in a long time, you didn't overthink every word you said. You didn't replay every sentence that left your mouth. You didn't wonder if you were too much. That is not an accident. That is how your spirit responds to emotional safety. My beloved soul, this person wants to create a space with you where your needs are not an inconvenience. Where your feelings are not something to handle, but something to honor. They want you to be able to say, "Today feels heavy," without them shrinking away, changing the subject, or turning it into a story about themselves. They want to look you in the eyes and mean it when they say, "I'm here. I'm not rushing you. You don't have to be okay for me to stay." In that room, you are not punished for being real. You are welcomed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a lesson for you here too. You are learning how to receive without apologizing. How to be supported without feeling like you're failing. How to open without throwing your whole heart away at once. You do not have to swing from fully guarded to fully exposed overnight. You can open in layers. You can speak in pieces. You can test the waters slowly. This person understands that the most sacred doors do not swing open easily. They know that anything worth entering is worth approaching with reverence. My beloved soul, they are not here to compete with your past. They are not here to interrogate you or prove that they are better than those who hurt you. They are more focused on the present you. The one who survived heartbreak and still chose softness, the one who walked through loneliness and still believes in connection, the one who was disappointed and still dares to hope in quiet ways. They are not asking you to erase your history. They are asking if you are willing to write a different kind of chapter now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this connection deepens, you may notice the way your reactions shift. You are less triggered by small delays. Less inclined to assume the worst. Less tempted to catastrophize when something feels off. Because in the room this person is building with you, communication is possible. Silence is not used as punishment. Distance is not used to control you. Honesty is not something you have to beg for, it is the default. Your body begins to unlearn panic. Your heart starts to believe that maybe it doesn't have to be on high alert forever. This is what emotional safety does. It doesn't numb you. It softens you. It doesn't make you weaker. It allows your true strength to show without defense. My beloved soul, remember this truth. You were never too hard to love. You were offering your depth to people who were comfortable only swimming in the shallow end. This time is different. Not because everything will be perfect, but because the intention is different. The energy is different. The room is different. In this room, when conflict arises, running is not the first response. Blame is not the weapon of choice. Retreating into silence just to make you anxious is not the strategy. Instead, there is a willingness to say, "Let's talk." Not to win, but to understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As you walk closer to this person, old habits may try to pull you back. The impulse to test them. To push them away to see if they'll return. To expect them to leave before they've even considered it. Be gentle with that part of you. It is not trying to ruin things. It is trying to protect you using the only methods it remembers. You can thank it for keeping you safe for so long, and still choose differently now. You can say to yourself, I'm allowed to experience something healthier without sabotaging it first. I am allowed to step into this room without constantly checking for the exit. My beloved soul, connection does not mean losing yourself. It means sharing yourself and still being you at the end of the day. This person does not want to own you. They do not want to dim you. They do not want you to shrink so they feel bigger. They want to walk beside you, matching your steps, encouraging your growth, celebrating your boundaries, cheering for your healing even when it means they must be more patient. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may begin to notice that your nights feel less heavy. That your mind spends less time replaying old hurts and more time imagining new possibilities. That your inner dialogue is softer, less critical, more kind. That is what happens when you stop existing in rooms of judgment and start entering rooms of acceptance. The person coming into your life is not a savior. They are not meant to fix what only you can heal. But they are a witness. A companion. A supporter. They will not walk your path for you, but they will walk it with you. They will not erase your scars, but they will trace them gently and remind you that they do not make you unlovable. My beloved soul, there is no deadline here. No ticking clock that says, hurry or lose it. Healthy connection does not rush you into decisions out of fear and scarcity. Instead, it gives you space because it knows that what is genuine does not need to be forced. This person is not asking for blind trust. They are offering you consistent behavior so that trust can grow on its own. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are allowed to enjoy the tenderness of this season without ruining it in your mind. You are allowed to feel the warmth without immediately looking for the fire alarm. Not everything that feels calm is temporary. Some things are calm because they are rooted. This person wants to take you into the room and make you feel chosen, understood, safe to be every version of yourself, the brave one, the tired one, the hopeful one, the doubtful one. They want to be there when your faith is shining brightly and when it is flickering in the dark. They want you to know, deep in your bones, that you are not loved for your usefulness, your productivity, your ability to hold others together. You are loved for simply being you. My beloved soul, as you move forward, do not twist yourself for anyone who cannot meet you in this room of honesty and care. You are not asking for too much when you ask for consistency. You are not asking for too much when you ask for clarity. You are not asking for too much when you ask to feel safe. The right person will not call your boundaries dramatic. They will recognize them as the doorway to your trust. And they will be willing to knock, to wait, to enter gently. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The journey is still unfolding. This room is still being prepared. But already, something inside you is shifting, you can feel it. Your spirit is becoming more selective. Your heart is becoming more discerning. Your mind is learning that not every familiar pattern deserves another chance. You are not becoming cold. You are becoming clear. And into that clarity, this person will step. Not to complete you, but to walk with you as both of you continue to grow. My beloved soul, when they finally say, "Come with me," I want to show you a different kind of room. You will feel it, the absence of pressure. The presence of peace. The quiet knowing that this time, you are not walking into another lesson in pain, but into an experience of love that honors who you are and who you are becoming. Don't skip. Stay with yourself. Stay with your truth. Stay with your healing. Something huge is waiting for you in that room, not in their hands alone, but in the way you finally allow yourself to feel fully, to receive deeply, to rest completely. My beloved soul, this person wants to take you to the room and make you feel something you've longed for all along, at home in your own heart, with someone who knows how to hold it.